Hi, my name is Brenda, and I wanted to talk about my proposal to close Achievement Gap. Based on some of the readings that I did from our lecture this month, and also from a PDF that I found online, which is another resource. It's called A Plan to Close the Achievement Gap for African American Students. This article just kind of goes over basically what we went in our lecture, the reasons why it happens, and what are some of the things that we could do as well. Um, let's see. As stated in our lecture, education inequality it's a growing crisis. So it's something that keeps happening over and over, just because nobody seems to kind of resolve the issue. Some of the plans that, based on the article I read, they want to try to do teacher quality, meaning professional knowledge of professionals effective meet the academic, cultural, and social needs for students. The teaching and the learning structures, it has to be rigorous and culturally responsive as well. Also, the school and district leadership, which they have to have a commitment to achieve for all students, despite of their race and background. Student support, student also family and community engagement, and this also goes along with my proposal. I would like to focus on low expectation for student achievement, limited family support, and also lack of resources and materials for low income families. I think that if we create a plan and begin with three different possibilities why this is happening, we could start eliminating little by little, per se, like baby steps. Um, some of the solutions that my proposal says, let's motivate students to do well in their academics by setting high standards. For example, create fun learning environment. This way, students are more motivated to perform higher in their academics. Provide additional support. For example, create seminars for parents on how to manage, um, house responsibilities and how to help their children with their education. Sometimes being a parent, it's kind of hard to be a parent, and especially in a foreign country. Another one, it's finally just design events that can help schools to obtain additional materials for classrooms and play areas. That way, after the students are done doing their homework, they could have somewhere to go and enjoy themselves, kind of like a reward, like a reinforcement for doing well in school. Those are my three main focus that I would like to sort of put a lot of effort into it, so that way, you know, this gap could be closed. Um, Resources to implement this. I'm obviously gonna need like strong personnel, to manage the activities, to manage the solutions that I want to implement in the community. Um, Also, personnel that is in charge of keeping a consistency. I believe that consistency and good leadership will go hand in hand to overcome, and fix this problem. Um, I know throughout, my proposal, I'm obviously gonna always, like any other stuff, we will always encounter difficulties, but it's always gonna be, it's not gonna work, or I'm not gonna have enough support from teachers or parents. But I think by having the right personnel, you could overcome basically anything, and like working in a team. So that way, you're not gonna feel like you're just doing this by yourself. You have a lot of support among other people that feel the same way towards you. And the reason why it's important to me and my community, I honestly live in a middle class community area, but I still see kids struggling with reading, especially reading. It's kind of sad to see a 5 year old, a 6 year old, that they still don't know how to really really well, and that to me it's hard to see that, because I think a 5-year-old, 6-year-old should be able to read for the most part. And I honestly see this in the area where I work, that I ask students, what does that say? Or like I sit there next to them and say, can you read this book for me? And they have a hard time reading it because they just don't take the time to practice. They don't have the support at home, or the parents don't have the support at home. So I think, that's where they're decreasing in their academics at school. So I think my proposal would definitely help out a lot of students and parents as well. I think working, together with the teachers, and then also with like personnel that have like strong attitude to maintain consistency, and have good leadership, can achieve these goals. So, and that's it. That's the end of my proposal. Thank you.